Hi guys, it's Chris calling, and today I have the pleasure of being joined by Estonian royalty here, one of the lineup from the Eesti Laul 2025. It's Ant. Ant, how you doing?
Very nice, very nice. Thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, so good. Thank you so much for joining me. So first of all, what was it like when you first got the call that you were going to be in Eesti Laul 2025? That must just paint me the picture.
No, first of all, my pleasure to be here with you today. And for the story of how I got into Eesti Laul is pretty. Actually, it was very scary for me. I don't like surprises, but I was in the ERR building that day for another project, and
Yeah.
then all the presenter and stuff with the camera came to the cafeteria where I was eating my lunch, and then they recorded me and they gave me the news there with a bunch of other
So this
artists
would have
there.
surprised you.
I felt very shy and surprised me big time. I really don't like surprises. I like to work hard and get the result. I don't like surprises, but it was fun in the end. But I was very shy and red when I got the news.
I think I would be the same. But let me tell you, you've worked so hard for this. I've can't stop listening to your song, Tomorrow Never Comes. It just
Thank you,
sounds
man.
so well produced. And it just, the more times you listen to it, the more things like you uncover. And it's got like a really strong message in it. What was kind of like the creative process behind writing that song? And I can see here you've had like some Swedish kind of people help you along the way with writing it. Um,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah,
what was the journey like?
yeah. It was very nice. After I don't know, maybe people don't know this much, but I last year I won the Pop Idol version of Estonia. And as a Turkish origin guy here in Estonia, this wasn't very likely for me to win, actually, to be honest, but I did it anyway. And afterwards, I signed a deal with Universal Music. And through that, of course, I have a huge catalog of songwriters and producers. And
Yeah.
thanks God, under my desk, on top of my desk. And the Kim Wennerström, actually, he was the producer of last year's Estonian Eurovision song, the Viis Miinust song. It has a
Wow.
really long name, so I'm not gonna start saying it.
Yeah.
But the narcotic song.
That's 5 minutes
Uh,
to pull up. That's all
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
go on.
And I mean, when after the Eesti Laul with them, after they won, we had a lunch with him. I talked
Mhm.
about my vision, my ideas, because for me, even before the Pop Idol, the Eesti Laul was something on my mind because since childhood, I'm like you guys, I'm a fan of Eurovision. I grew up in Turkey with it, and
Of
I
course.
kind of have like a
Huge
in the
heritage. Like,
individual perspective of it at that I Turkey is not being participated there anymore for over maybe 10 years already, maybe 10 years, maybe less
unfortunately.
than 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm one of those when I was there who took pride in this, who took joy in this, and watching it, celebrating other countries and in a
Mhm.
joyful harmony. But yeah, then a few years, I think 6, 7 years back, I moved to Estonia. I started my own singing career here with the Pop Idol, thanks to that. Yeah. Then anyway, I just had this vision all the time in my mind that I supposed to be there, and I like to feed from drama a little,
Yeah.
from the sad things because like everyone, I have my own traumas, I have my own story, and I have my own sadnesses, and they gave me a lot. And for people who don't know, I really like to touch to the shivers. I really touch to the veins when I'm singing live, especially. I really like this. And I think this was the moment or the momentum which got me the win in Pop Idol. And I
Definitely.
really like to use this again because this is where I shine. Like I prefer bigger stages over smaller ones because in the smaller stages you feel the pulse of people, but the big
Sure.
stage spotlight where I belong. And I
Mhm.
wanted to showcase that the main vision with the song was this. And then we sit with the MLs, with that Elias. There we have one singer. She had a few years back a song, So Good at What You Do. Maybe stick to the
Mhm.
people, maybe doesn't. I don't know. But I really like her melody creating process very much. So we invited her for our session as well. Then we just took it relaxfully, started talked about our vision, how it could sound like, and how it could go together with me. And then by the time I think in 8 9 months we cooked the song in the end, and I'm really happy because this wasn't a song like my other contestants, like Andres Evakin song or maybe Ann Marlen song, or
Mhm.
as we all know, Tommy Cash's song.
Of
This is
course.
not like a catchy hype song that will get the people with the first time of release because people don't know about me. I'm
Mhm.
very aware of that.
Mhm.
But this is the good time. I didn't expect for the song to be that full at the first second catchy, everyone's favorite. I didn't expect this, but I
Yeah.
knew, like you said, once you start listening a few times more, you will find yourself in the song. This is because the relatability is the biggest key point for me when
Yeah.
I sing this song. If you cannot find anything within you about the song, then you will not be able to resonate. So
Cool. I
yeah,
think like
so
that's it. That's so interesting. And like yeah, just like you said, I think like there's a time where we all go through our hardships and things, and I think whoever you are, I think there's kind of like a relatability that you can find in your song. So that kind of brings me on to my next question. We talked a little bit
Mhm,
then about the other participants in SD Laul next year.
mhm,
It's an amazing lineup. It's going to be
mhm,
working in your favor. It's going to be in the Unibet Arena next February. And I will
mhm.
actually be there. So I'll be really
Oh,
excited to see
nice,
your
nice to have you.
performance. Um, are you someone who kind of like, you like competition, or is it when it comes to performances, you like to kind of like focus on yourself?
It's actually for me goes hand in hand.
Mm,
It allows me to focus. I'm a very competitor. Otherwise, I wouldn't win any. Like I mean, until now, even though I won the Pop Idol as a pretty darn late age, I won at 27, and now I'm 29 almost. Yeah, and I would say I'm a pretty competitor guy. Otherwise, but it helps me to focus and work harder. And actually, it's all about me. When someone comments on my hair or comments on my clothing, it's I don't care. I care what I think about it. And
exactly.
I'm the biggest criticizer of myself. And
Mm,
I really like to compete. And my life has never been easy. So I'm very happy Tommy Cash is here. All this lineup is here because
yeah,
they actually, if I win, and when I win, and I manifest this, and I really would like to believe that I will win,
yeah. Manifesting is so
this
important, especially
this
something
this
like
will be
this.
even bigger win with these names out there because the
Sure.
attention, the exposure will be bigger than what I actually intended to have if I would join last year or the
Yeah,
year before.
for
So
sure.
I don't care. You can send Shakira here. I will still compete for the win.
I love that. I think, like you said, that's the kind of vision that you need to have going into something like Eesti
Yeah.
Laul or any big competition like that.
I have a very personal motive in this, like again with the Turkish side of me and how I grew up here and raised to be a singer. I really want to be useful for Estonian, and there are a lot of in Europe, in UK, in Germany, in France, in Belgium, in Holland. Like there's lots of Turkish people who are very
Sure. Yeah,
excited to see a Turkish guy out there.
yeah,
And I really want this to be useful to Estonia because in my heart I'm an Estonian guy.
mhm,
I I raised here, all my adulthood spent here, so I really want to use that resource. And I'm really sure because so far the feedback has been very nice
yeah,
from those who have been exposed from Turkey. They really love it. Even the neighbor from Armenia, from Greece, everywhere from Romania, I have got really huge feedback. So I'm really hopeful
that's so
that
good.
okay. Yeah, I really have this personal motive to be there and rock the world in Eurovision with all the fans.
Yeah, that's so good. And like you just said, then I think I personally, I love it when like different cultures from countries go hand in hand. Like I say, I think as a result, your entry is going to stand out because it's something. It sounds like nothing else in the competition.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm wishing you all the best. I really am. So I
thank
read
you.
somewhere that you've got two small children. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah, I have a
Yeah,
lovely wife who
yeah.
put the ring on me, and and yeah, I have two lovely kids. One is the age of 1, and the other is the 6. Two small daughters. I
I
have
was
them.
gonna say the one that is age 6, is she kind of aware of, or are they kind of
Oh
aware of
man.
anything going on? Or like, they know how
Yesterday
like
she
big
been
this is?
to the Santa village here in Estonia, and when with her classroom they sing to Santa, and Santa said to them, "Oh, you guys are all superstars." And she said, "No, no, my father is superstar." Like
Oh,
she,
bless
she's
them.
very catching along. Like she's very sassy already.
Yeah,
She's very like
intelligent.
dancing and stuff. I think she will be a bigger name than I will be for sure. She's
You'll follow
already
in your
cooking.
footsteps.
She's already cooking.
Wow. I don't even cook, so oh, that's amazing. And then yeah, final question.
Yes.
What kind of message do you want to give to your fans that you've gained along this journey? And kind of, what you want them to feel from your song when you're on that Eesti Laul stage next February.
I mean, we will enjoy it all. I really like the adrenaline in that stage. I really enjoy the spotlight, and we will feel it. That's a pretty huge stage, and I most probably will be alone there, but we will feel it together with emotions and hopefully goosebumps, because I have my own surprises also, because the competition, as you said, is hard. And something needs to more stand out, and I will do my best to do that with this song. I think it will be even more impressive if I could manage that with this song, because it's in the end a ballad song.
Mhm.
But I have my own surprises, and I'm really like, this is a very new thing for me, because I start singing in a really late age, and I got to the point where I am in the very late age as a 28. Maybe for some it's not, but for me definitely it was. And seeing all this support throughout Europe, like this is definitely an amazing thing for me to see. It's a first time for me to see, and I don't want this to stop.
Um,
So the
it's
first
only
stop
the
Eesti
beginning.
Laul, second stop in Basel. I hope we
Yeah,
will see each other.
absolutely. Well, no, thank you so much. Like I say, it's been amazing to speak to you. And I'm wishing you all the very best on your road to Basel. Let's manifest this. And
Yes.
yeah, we can't wait to see all of those surprises at Eesti Laul next year. So thank you so much.
Me neither. Thank you so much, Chris, for
Thank you so
calling.
much. And yeah, thank you guys. And go and listen to Ant's song Tomorrow Never Comes now on Spotify and across all platforms. See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.